Hello, guys. Deb here with Art and Grace. You guys let me know when you pop on. I am so glad to be a part of this important event. Thank you for being here. Chris Hunter. Ooh, hold on. Let's get this going. I need a comment or something. I want to be sure I can see my comments. And I'll just pull this up right here to be sure I'm live. But guys, I am just so thrilled to be a part of this event. Thank you to Chris Hunter and Kathy DiDomenico for inviting me. I can't thank you guys enough. This is so fantastic. Hi, Kathy. How are you today? It's been so fun already. Hi, Linda. So, guys, tell me how you're doing real quick. It is a short segment. Hi, April. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. This is so important that we support it. Guys, if you can't donate today, that's okay. Spread this out to your friends because some of them will be able to. So many of us have been affected by this long distance. So many of you have been affected with family members. And of course, all of the hundreds and thousands of people who have lost things, have lost homes, whatever we can do to help, we're just so proud and pleased to do our part. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to be looking down to look at your comments. So that's why I kind of go back and forth. Hi, Chris. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tita. Hi, Carrie. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Hi, Dawn. I know I'm not going to get to talk to everybody. Go ahead and bring on your questions, comments, share good news with me today. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate every one of you. I'm going to get started so that we have plenty of time. And at the end, we're going to auction off probably not this exact one, but I have a couple of more perfect ones that I will auction off to be sure you get a really quality product. This one, going fast, it just won't be my best work, I'm guessing. So this is just a wood piece I picked up at the Dollar Tree, $1. You can do what I'm going to show you with a palette knife on any surface. So you can do canvas, you could do a wood sled. I got some of these. I know you guys pick these things up at Target like I do with good intentions to create something and then you forget or set it aside. So you can always take these elements out and use them another time. Turn it over, you've got a base, or use this base. So, get creative. One of the things I love to show people on my page is using things for, maybe in a different way than they were intended. So let's just get to it. All I've done is painted this a base paint of white. You guys keep coming in and welcome. I'm Deb with Art and Grace. If you are watching from the Sparkle Room, you may not know me, but I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. And I can see some of my friends are popping on. Thank you guys so much for the support and anything you can do to help us. This event is for everybody that's been affected, and there is no competition in any of this. We are all just helping, giving, serving, and trying to do our part. So when you spread this to your pages, please don't worry. This is all good. It's gonna just help other people. So please go ahead and do that if you can. All I'm doing is mixing together a little bit of white paint with a texture medium. I've got all the products sitting right here. This is DecoArt texture medium, and I'm using DecoArt paints, but I wanted to thicken this up a little bit. You can use regular acrylics, and I do all the time, but for my nicer projects, I prefer the premiums. So I'm going to just take some of this on my palette knife. You can see I've got a pretty good amount. Thank y'all for the stars and hearts and everything you're doing. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to dip a little bit into this gold and just put some on, okay? So you're just going to kind of put a little bit of your paint here and there with your knife. This is such a small surface. I just needed my small knife. I think I can do this whole thing with this one knife. Then I've got, this is one of my new favorites. It's a pearl color, and you probably won't even be able to tell on camera how pretty this is, but I will hold it up. It is gorgeous. So really, really pretty, shiny, metallic. It's a metallic. More gold, I'm going to just bring that in. You can, just make any design you want. Of course, you don't have to use these colors. Use whatever colors you love, or if you're making this for somebody, you could do traditional Christmas. Ah, did we win the stars party, y'all? Thank you so much. I really have no idea, but I saw that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Listen, I know I don't have, a huge following, so I'm so grateful for Chris letting me participate. I have the heart. I just don't have all the followers, but I knew you guys would come through for me. I really did. I knew that, hey, with God, anything's possible, and people will show up and they will donate. And all of the stars that I received today are going for this cause. So thank you. Thank you. It's just another way we can help. And so I appreciate every one of you. So that is all I would do for this size surface. I would take my heat gun and I'm going to take my heat gun and dry it. Normally I let these air dry for just, it doesn't take that long, maybe 15 minutes for it to get a little firmer. And then I can go in and do my tree. But I am going to touch this with a hot gun for just a second. It gives me a chance to look at my comments. Thank you, Gloria, for the stars. Hi, Joni. Hi, Beth. Oh, you sweet girl. Thanks for being here. Jackie, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate it. All of you. I'm going to go back and look at every single comment. I always do. If you follow me here on Art and Grace, you know that I do. I love looking at the comments and responding to you. If you're a newbie, thank you so much for being here and watching. Thank you. Hi, Brenda, first timer. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to pretend that this is a little, not dry, but a little bit hard. And then I'm just going to take the same brush. I usually have a rag or a paper towel, and I just clean it with that rag. I'm going to go into some dark green. So I've got a couple of greens out. And by the way, if any of you want to do one of these yourself, I do have like the tracer for the tree, the supplies that I'm using. So you could, get that from me if you want it. And I can tell you how to get that later. So what I first do, if I'm going to do a tree, is let me do it to where you guys can see. Hold on. So I will leave a little room for a star up here, and I'm going to make one dot here. I'm going to make one dot here and one dot here. And that way, that is my triangle shape. So you do not need a tracer, guys. But I put tracers whenever I do projects, mainly so that while you're creating, you could print one out, let your kids color it, or grandkids, or whatever. I know you guys don't need a tracer for a tree, but anyway, so I'm just going to take that darker color first with the tip of my palette knife, and I'm just going to do a little shape like that. So bear with me because it's not going to look right at first. Thank y'all for the stars. I can see how many, and I appreciate it so much. It's not going to look fantastic right here, but just wait. It'll all come together. And isn't that, a great illustration for the rest of us? It's like, things can be a mess and not look good and be out of control and look terrible. And there can be beauty that comes from it. So you just have to trust the process. You just have to keep going. Just do what, the steps are that you need to do, and you'll get there. So I think there's a lot of lessons that we get from doing art and crafts, and you just have to keep going, and you get there. Now this, I'm doing it upside down, so I can already tell it's kind of looking a little, that's why I said some of these ladies are amazing and gentlemen are amazing and can do things super quick and it will be perfect. But I am definitely not perfect. My crafts aren't perfect. And so I will be giving away the ones that I've got here to the side. So anyway, you're just kind of putting these little motions with your knife. You're letting it do the work. That's all I'm doing is touching it down and dragging it, that tip. Are you guys still with me? You guys tell me if you're ready for Christmas. I was thinking as I got ready for this event the last week or so, how, so many of us are excited and we have presents wrapped or we're wrapping, we are planning meals. Guys, there are people who cannot, well, not only do they not have presents, but they don't have a home to sit in this Christmas. They will be in someone else's home, in a shelter, maybe at a church. So, guys, it is so, so important that we take a little time, take a little money, and do what we can. If you can give $1 or $5, do it. If you can give 100 or 200, do it. Whatever you can do with your budget and what that allows, do something. I just challenge everybody to just do a little something. and all added together, it is going to be amazing. I'm so excited to see, how many people were able to help. I just know that it gets multiplied. So never feel like, well, my gift is too small. So anyway, we're just going through with these little marks. I do kind of go to one way and to the other way, and then I'll do some kind of going down in the middle. This is not me to not talk. Usually I am looking at my comments and talking, and that's why my crafts take longer than they probably should. But yeah, I really do love engaging with you guys and seeing who's here. A lot of you have become my friends. I've had a lot of people that have been with me since the beginning, and yeah, it's kind of killing me to not be in the comments with y'all, but I will go back and read them all. So if you mention something to me, ask me a question, have a comment, have a suggestion, I promise I'll see it. So anyway, I'm doing the best I can with it upside down, but I do like to show you guys what I'm doing, and I didn't flip my camera, so that's okay. You get the idea anyway. Okay, so now I've got this base of the dark green. I'm going back with a lighter green, and I'm just going to hit. I don't care. I mean, you can be really precise and kind of hit in the spots that there isn't something, but it doesn't matter because in the end, it's going to look super cute. But you just kind of go back through. And yes, this is thick paint. It's going to take a day to dry, usually overnight, mine dry. But you're just going back through with your knife. And do I have any of my Grace friends here? I know I do because I saw Gloria. But hello, hello. Hi, Sheila. Um, anyway, you're going back through with this light green or a lighter green. I always use at least 2 shades when I'm doing a tree, sometimes 3. You just want a little bit of dimension and variety so the eye has, a lot to look at rather than just the one shade. And then kind of filling in those spots. How are we on time? 2:43. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Tell me if you like to do palette work. When my mom, a lot of you, if you're new to me, you won't know my story. A lot of you can plug your ears because you've heard it till you're blue in the face. But my mom had Alzheimer's. We moved her here. She was my hero. I just think about her every day. But anyway, the stress of dealing with Alzheimer's, and if you have someone that you love that you've helped with Alzheimer's or maybe is struggling now, my prayers for you. I'm always here if you need a listening ear or any kind of support at all. But that is what got me to doing art full time. I see that I froze. I'm sorry, guys, if I freeze up. And I hope y'all can hear me okay. Nobody has said anything, right? Oh, good. I'm glad y'all are saying nice things. Thank you. um, okay, so anyway, that is what got me started with full-time art was the stress of dealing with Alzheimer's. And it really does take a toll on the family members as well. It's not just a one-person thing. So anyway, I love helping women reduce stress and find joy and community through doing art and crafts. So anyway, I'd love to have you follow me if you enjoy things like this or enjoy what I do today. But today is not about even us, it's about this community and supporting our brothers and sisters who need us. And guys, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they would do the same if it happened to me or to you or to somebody else. Like, it's such a cool, giving, loving community. So that's really all you have to do for the tree. And then, of course, we want to bling it up and put something special. I've got a little star here. Of course, I've got bling. Now, right now, this is the smallest of the Totally Dazzled that I have. I've ordered some more. But if you had a piece of Totally Dazzled, a small one, wouldn't that be beautiful? Okay, let me hold it up where y'all can see a little better. Now remember, this is just something we did here today, real quick. It's not perfect. And then you put a little bling on it. You put ribbon on the back. I have this beautiful, okay, look at this one. See this gold? Something like that is perfect. I didn't have enough of it to do a lot. And then you've got a beautiful ornament. Or even if you put a little Jenga block behind it, you could set it up in a tier tray. So these things you can do so much with, and you can just, the sky's the limit. Now, one thing that I would probably do is I'll probably use a brush for this. I was going to say, yeah. So I would take this gold. This is such a pretty gold. And I would come around and at least do the edges. Y'all, what do you think? Would you do the end part, the inside part right there? Like, would you do that or just the edges? I love letting my audience kind of guide me because it's so fun. And guys, you guys have great ideas. If you're watching us, chances are you love crafts or, you know, I know some people will be here just to support this cause, and I love that. And thank you, thank you. But I always let them guide me because I usually make two of anything anyway. So it's fun to see their ideas, and lots of times, I love it better than the thing I had originally thought of. So you guys can tell me, would you do that in part or just the outside? Hello from California. I'm so glad you're here, first timer. That's awesome. It went by so fast, I didn't catch your name, but I will go back. I promise. You guys let me know if you're new because I do love to say a special thank you for watching and glad you're here. Chris and the other ladies, this is a lot of creatives that have come, and I'm so sorry that I have such a problem. I always say ladies, but it's ladies and gentlemen. The crafters and creators have such a beautiful, loving community that it's almost hard to believe when you come in, like someone like me who has not been here for long. You kind of see it and you're like, is this for real? Because they're so kind and so loving to each other, so helpful. Nobody is jealous of anybody. It's the most wonderful community. And I believe that it's because of, I think people with that heart kind of curate that kind of, you know, people that want to follow. People that are not that way, yeah, they don't get it. And so they move on. So I think it's such a great thing that Chris and Kathy and all of the other creatives have got going here. Those are just the two that I know the best. And so I just appreciate them so much. And giving newer ladies like me, a chance to come on and do what we love. Gosh, we love this. And so thank you for being here to see us. So what do y'all think? Do you like the gold trim? You could do anything. What would y'all do in here? Let's hear what y'all have to say. Hi from Arkansas, Barbara. We're kind of like neighbors because I'm in Texas. I don't know if I told y'all I was in Texas. Welcome, welcome. Wow, look at this, guys. Okay, I don't know how to say. Is it Mukisa Brain streaming here in Dubai, but come from Uganda? Well, welcome, welcome, newbie from California. I don't see anybody giving comments. Thank you, Nelda. I love you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my group. I've had a group going for the past year and a half, and most of my founding members are still hanging in there with me. I love them. We've become like sisters, and we just all care for each other. And so thank you, Nelda, for being here, and all my sisters that are on here. I know I've got other Grace girls that are in here, and I appreciate y'all. Gold trim. Okay, you love it. Thank you. So, guys, that's just kind of gives you an idea. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint it gold. I mean, why not? We have a little time. Oh yeah, that needed the gold. You know what this reminds me of now? You remember the things that were really popular back in the, I'm trying to think, 70s? They were this shape and they had the gold ring. Y'all let me know if you remember that. I can't be the only one. Because I had a set of these. They were larger than this, but this same shape and the same little molding or trim, whatever you call this around here. Surely some of y'all had that too. You can, I'm just spreading that green. This is what happens when we hurry. Acrylic paint is so forgiving, y'all. This is acrylic paint, even though it's just, the professional grade. So it's a little thicker, but look, you can fix anything. You can fix any mistake with acrylic paint. Just let it dry and then paint right back over it. Okay. So there we go. That's that. We'd put a little ribbon on it and call it done. And that would be a great gift for somebody. If you have a creative business, you could make a bunch of those and sell them. So yes, okay. You do remember. Good, good. I'm not the only one. So here's a few that I have made already. I'm going to move this paint aside because I will stick my arm in it. You know I will. So we're going to move that out of the way and remove that fear. 200 of you guys, thank you guys for being here. And I know, just think of what 200 people could do. Just $1 would be $200. So just think what five or a little more could do. So do what you can. Up in the post, there is a link where you can just donate whatever you bit you can. Doesn't have to be large, but anything you can. And then join the Sparkle Room if you're not in there. That link is in there also. You can see all of the creators this whole entire day. You can watch any replays you've missed. So do those two things for us. Actually, a third, if you would spread this out to your friends, there could be some of them that want to help. Just think what we could accomplish together today. So here we go. We've got a couple of these. I just put different ribbons on them, but they can hang on your tree. You could, this one has a little bit of gold in it. Can y'all see that? So you can put gold in it. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Brenda. There's my friend Brenda. We've got this one that's got diamond dust all over it. I like that. I love the diamond dust. I use that on a lot of things. I've got this one with a little greenery holder. So you see how each one can be a little different. You can have skinny trees, tall trees, whatever you want to do. You could, maybe you don't like to do trees, or maybe it's getting, past Christmas, you don't want to look at trees. So you could do a little ivy or greenery or just a heart, anything. I love to embellish with glass. So I'm going to show y'all. But these are just glass pieces that I buy. All this stuff. You can, if you want to know anything about these supplies, you may be asking, I don't know. But if you do, let me know. I can direct you to where I get things like this. This is just beautiful glass pieces that you can add to your embellishments. So we could take this tree and we could add a few of these around here on the bottom. And that is all you'd have to do is just add a few. And look how pretty. Let me hold this up where you can see. And then what I would do, I would glue those on with just a tiny dot of glue and then pour some resin over it. It's going to be shiny and beautiful. I've got one. Let me grab one. This one's not Christmassy or anything, but it's got the embellishments and it's got the resin. And here's another. So you see how the beautiful, hard, shiny surface that will give. Okay, so I've got this one. This is just on a sled, a wooden sled that I picked up. Love, love, love the sleds. And you can just do it right on top of here. All I did was kind of gave it a rough sand. Then I did my base coat of white, and then just the same exact process as this one. We did the same exact thing on the larger surface. So you can go as big as you want. You can do this on canvas. You could do it on wood, anything at all that you want. Here is my favorite because it's got all of our, pieces. We've got the beautiful glass. Can y'all see this glass? I know that my lighting is not, going to probably show it, but I'll post pictures later. And you know what this needs? I have not resined it. I didn't know if I would have time to resin on here today, so I'll resin after. But look how pretty if you just add a pop of this Totally Dazzled. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope y'all like it. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, is it hard? I'm sorry, Edie. Well, yes, when we're done with this one, you'll just go up to the top of this, post, click on the link. It takes you right to the Sparkle Room, and you'll see the next one. You might have to refresh a couple of times, but you'll see. Good. You guys like it. Awesome. Thank you. Let's auction. Do y'all want to auction? I am happy to send out, whatever you guys want. This is what I'll auction first. Then I'll do the sled. If we have time, we'll just keep going down the line. Also, diamond dust is always a friend. I don't put this under resin. This is one that I would do like this. So this is all I did was I painted it, no tree, and just diamond dusted it, and that is it. So super, super easy, but it's so pretty on the tree because the light is what catches these crystals. Okay, guys, are we ready to, let me just go through a couple of reminders. You may be new to auctioning or maybe you haven't seen the others and how they go. Hey, Justin, how are you today? I'm excited. This is so fun to be a part with you. So you can bid in the comments. You'll just put a number. You don't put the dollar sign because sometimes that flags Facebook that we're doing something hokey, which we're not. But just do the dollar. Then when this is over, if you have won, you will pay directly to the fundraiser. We don't see the money. It goes directly to them. And then I will ship this to you. I pay the postage, so whatever you donate, that will be all you pay. So we will give it 2 minutes, and then we will say stop. And I don't know if somebody wants to kind of help me because of the delays. I know this is very delayed. You guys are already bidding. What the heck? Um, so anyway, I'll just say stop, and it's gonna have to be the last bid that I see. So that's why I want to say start and stop. So I'm gonna say start. Let me put on my little timer here, and go. So we'll do 2 minutes. So this is what we're bidding for. This is a wood box. I'm not able to turn it over because it's got the loose glass on it, but it's basically a box like this. So this is what I've painted on, and underneath is like a box. So you can hang this on the wall. You can use it as a shelf sitter. It would make a gorgeous gift, or just something that you could put out every Christmas, because it is special with the glass and it will have resin. So it's going to be really one that you'll want to keep, or gift, but it'll be a nice piece that you'll be able to have, a nice piece of art in your home for the holidays. Okay, so awesome. I already see a $50 bid. Dawn, you're a sweetheart. And 55 from Rena. Thank you guys so much. We want to remember that what you're bidding on, it's not necessarily this piece. You're just, I know in my heart, you guys are just donating to these people who need us. And we just want to give something to you. That's how I feel, is you're giving because you want to give and you want to help. And we want to give to you for doing that. That's kind of my take on it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I see Melody Williams with 65. Thank you so much. Who else? Anybody want to go higher? Let's see. We've got about 20 seconds. Oh, Memory McIntyre for 75. I love that name. Oh, goodness. Thank you guys so much. So we're at 75 with Memory, unless there's a lag and I'm not seeing. But as soon as I say stop, it'll be Memory unless I see higher than 75. We're at 10 seconds. Oh, thank you guys so much. All of you bidding, I appreciate it so, so much. This is a wood box that I have painted. I've done a palette work and have glass. I will resin it. Oh, Melanie Smith, $80. And we're done. It's Melanie Smith at 80. Thank you so, so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, thank you, Melanie. I really do appreciate it. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going. Do the next one. If anybody wants to bid, let's do the next one. I'm going to hit the timer. Let me look at my watch. Okay, we have 1 minute. We have 1 minute. So go. I'm going to say when this turns, we're going to stop. So it's just going to be 1 minute. Thank you. This is a wood sled. It is 6 inches by 12 inches. It's got a little cotton hanger, a little, sweet little raggedy hanger. I don't know how to call it. And then palette work, a little bow for the topper. We could switch that out. Whoever gets it, if they want me to switch it out for some bling, I will do that. I just didn't have another one that looked like a star, but I have some others we can use. So, oh my goodness, April 50. I see some others at 50. April was the last one I saw. Thank you. And so just y'all, 10 seconds. My watch just turned to 3. I've got to get off. So we're gonna do 10 seconds. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, bid high. We've got to end it. I've got to end it. And when we end it, I want you guys to go to the Sparkle Room and go to the next, and let's keep doing this the rest of the day. Keep spreading the love and the grace and the fun and the help. We can all do something. Okay, that's it, guys. Oh, Simply Simple. You right as I said that, Simply Simple. Sheila, you got it for 60. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm ending, but I love you and I appreciate you. And I'm going to go read all the comments and reply. Thank you, Sheila. Bye, guys.